put curses on him, right? Now he's a Muslim, which is worse than death.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
So them curses they work.
Yep. A policeman that arrested us, unjustly by the way.
Yeah.
One of them is off loan term sick.
Right.
All right. A patient died. We called him a nigger.
Right.
All right. So we might be niggers to these people, but we're special to every father, man. And he's special to us, right?
Who's that?
Yeah. Good.
This is Psalms. Oh, it's like it. Back to Job 5 and 20. It says, "In famine he shall redeem thee from death,
Yeah.
and in war from the power of the sword."
Yeah, so like I said, when it seems like it's gonna go all bad, because you don't have you don't have the privilege to live your life as you did before. Okay, you don't have the choices anymore. Hey man, it's not gonna be all bad. You're just gonna be in a worse predicament for a long period of time, but you're gonna have to adjust to that predicament and just get used to it. And while you're getting used to it, the Lord is gonna find a way to feed you and take care of you, as it tells you in the book of Amos. Are we worth more than the sparrows? Okay? The Most High is able to feed the birds, and even showing up, he can feed us.
Right.
On that day. I'm roughly paraphrasing the scripture. Yeah, so read that.
This is the book of Psalms 23 from verse 1. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
Right, the green pastures is the word.
He leadeth me beside the still waters.
Okay.
He restoreth my soul.
Yep.
He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
Right. Keep going.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me."
Yeah, so the word of the Lord is going to be your comforter, your one and only comforter. Okay, because it's comfort in us right now, but it's going more so comfort us in the day of trouble, as He's just backed it up by 2 precepts. All right, the Lord is a defense or as a refuge, and it's good and it's good for defense in the day of trouble. It's spoken of twice. So like I said, if these words are written, surely these words will come to pass. So what time is it now?
Let me read this one.
Looks like it was like right there. It seems like it's 9 o'clock.
This is Romans 15 and 4. Because the comforter is the scriptures, not
That's
Muhammad.
a big fat blimp.
Yeah,
Called Jermaine the Grand.
Yeah. Romans 15 verse 4. "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through faith and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So the scriptures comfort you, therefore they're a comforter, man. Not no black Arab called Muhammad, man, who was illiterate, you know, and listen, he was just a camel jockey, man. And he even says in Babylon Timbuktu, he used to ask the Hebrews about our faith, innit? You know, and learn that way. So there's nothing. Hey, listen, Muhammad is not helping the Palestinians at the moment.
Nope.
They're not under a curse.
Nope.
Yeah, there you go, man.
I mean, the Palestinians, they get bombed and they get afflicted by them so-called Jews, but they're not the people of the law, man. None of them are. They're just down there because one believes that they have some sort of sovereignty over that land, but they don't have no sovereignty there. And the reason why they're going through hell is because it's spoken up in the scriptures on how that land, that piece of land, which is our land, will be troublesome to the nations. That's why all of that stuff is happening. I believe that's in Zephaniah 1. You don't have to go and get it. So that's why that's why you have those so-called Jews and them Palestinians that they fighting each other. This one thinks that land belongs to them. And see, we gotta be the men of the Lord, man. If you look around us, just in one, hear this, right? We're in the middle of King's Cross. What is everybody doing? Everybody's out here doing a normal thing, right? Partying up, getting down and getting involved in foolishness, and we're the select few of men that's actually doing the Father's work on a Saturday. Meanwhile, we're surrounded with people that have nothing to do with themselves because it's a Saturday. They want to get silly and get stupid. So we got to be the men of the Lord, man. We have to be those men because we're actually activating the scriptures according to what is in 1 John the 2nd chapter. Be ye not of this world. We're literally doing that right now. Instead of us going out there partying, going to some fucking bar or pub or whatever, we're here doing the Father's work. And we've been out here for what, 5 hours? Yeah. About 4.5, 5 hours that we've been out here. We could be doing anything. I'm a young man too. Oh.
Yeah. Judges chapter 5 verse 11. And he's right, because this place is in darkness, man.
You had a priest up there.
Judges chapter 5 verse 11. That they are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing waters.
Yes, so yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You don't even have to read any more now. We're gonna be delivered from the missiles as well. It's not only are you gonna have the famines and the pestilence that's gonna come, the biological warfare, but you're gonna have those missiles that's gonna finish the job. And then you're gonna have the destruction that the Most High is gonna bring himself by sending his son down here.
That shows you as well that when the Bible, like in Jeremiah 51, it says about arrows, it's talking about the nuclear missiles. Because the arrow is shot by who? An archer. You know you got a sport called archery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, man. See, there's clues, but
Yeah.
when these niggas come up to us and they've got their mind set on what they think the Bible is, because he looks at us as a nigger, he can't take that correction. They can't take that correction from us. But they're stubborn, man. Alright? And now they've been so conditioned to take truth from a so-called white man. That's why the majority of them, really it's a mercy kill what the Lord's doing, man. You know, for the next generation coming up, man, I'm telling you, these niggas are getting, we're in London, England, these niggas are getting really worse, man. And they're getting really evil, man. Alright? So we don't cry a tear over any of the 2/3, man. When a 2/3 gets put to death, you should praise the Lord, man.
Yeah, because I mean, you got some, every brother's different, man. Certain brothers may have mercy on the 2/3. Some brothers may be like, to hell with the 2/3. But at the same time, you do have to balance it a bit because ultimately the Lord will have mercy on them. But as of right now, man, we got to be more concerned about the believers, the potential believers, man. That's what it's all about, really. You know? Yeah, so let me see something. Give me Oh yeah, you've had something. Okay, I thought okay.
I'll just finish this off here. Judges 5:11.
Yeah.
They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing water, that's where we are in captivity, like America, we're still in there, man. Remember, all 12 tribes are in America as well. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Like tonight is the Sabbath. Saturday evening to Sunday evening. So when you go home, you're rehearsing to keep the Sabbath. That's what the Lord wants and expects of us. Right? The righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel, man. And that's when, like, for example, when you pray to the east, and it tells you in the book of Daniels, man. Because everything this Western society has taught us is rubbish, man. Where in the Bible does it say to hold your hands together and bow down and pray like that, man, and go on your knees? It doesn't say that, man. It's not in there. It's not in there. But where does it say that a woman can dress to whoever she wants and act like a whore? It's not in there, man.
I believe it was just it's just finished.
This place is just killed. This place has really killed our people.
I want to check as well.
Not physically, mentally, and spiritually, man. Now, we said it earlier on for the food, television programs.
Sabbath just passed.
Yeah?
From Friday to Saturday.
Oh, no. Saturday evening to Sunday.
It's a new one.
The new one.
Maybe they're coming on the next one.
Yeah, that's one. But, see what I mean? If the Sabbath comes in, that's a part of...
Get it right, because for the edification.
Yeah. Because, you know what? When it comes in, if if you look at the websites for like England, right?
Yeah.
It says I can't remember the date.
The next one's going to be Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
The next one.
Yeah, the next
There you
one.
go. There you go. So, but you know the apostles.
That's next week.
I believe so.
It's not next week. It's the week after.
On the 9th next week.
No.
So be clear for edification.
Yeah.
So it's not Sabbath now.
We just finished the Sabbath.
Just finished.
Just finished, yeah.
finished.
But that's
So
a
the
part.
the next one's going to be the one. It's going to be on Saturday. I think.
Saturday evening, Sunday.
That's the coming weekend.
There you go. I think it's on what's it? Apostle Hard? Does he put it on what's Apostle Mark?
You can get the app yourself and check it out.
Yeah,
Just get the app. Just get the app. That's
Get
what you gotta
a lunar calendar.
do. Yeah, you just get the app, man.
But sometimes they don't post it up.
Yeah.
So what you do is they don't post it up. You just
Yeah, the reason why they're doing that because they're saying that you probably should know how to do it yourself, man.
simple process.
Same with the calendar, remember? Yearly calendar, I had a stab at it and I got it actually right, but you know, you're supposed to grow in this thing and those things now you should be able to do yourself, and if you don't, if a brother knows, ask the brother and then they will tell you, but, you know, and then you grow in the spirit, man.
Yeah, because we're all becoming priests, so you're supposed to do it. You know, so
That's part of rehearsing the righteous acts.
Alright.
Like your video on brotherhood. Brotherhood, this truth is not just, oh yeah, I've got scriptures, I know this and that. If you're tight with money, man, especially towards your brothers, the Lord is going to do something to you, man. You see, a couple of years ago, I put a video out about tithes. Now, I could tell many of the people in Great Millstone, they don't pay it, man. Which is bad because really the apostles shouldn't really be working. There's enough of us to provide for them, man. You know, so they don't work and they can do this. But again, what's the art said, we got niggas in GMS, man. Right?
I'm upset.
Go on, and what you just said, Isaiah 58, verse, I start from verse 6. Is not the fast that I have chosen to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burden, and to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke?
You break it down.
Is it not to deal thy bread to the hungry? There you go, to the hungry, man. And that could be financially or it could be like hungry for the truth. Hence why you got to do your videos, continue. And that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house. And we are the poor, man. We're the meek. If this Bible ain't about us, who else is it about, man? It can't be about the so-called Jew. He's running everything, man. See? When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and that thou hide not thyself from thine own flesh. There you go. That's a part of brotherhood, man. Helping the brothers out. All right. It might be different things, man. So-called brothers before, all them brothers that dropped out, they could not ever say that we did not show them love, man. And these two brothers are witnesses, man. Alright? Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thine health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee. The glory of Yahawah shall be thy reward. There you go, man. That's why freely receive, freely give, man. Like you got Son, you know that guy Son there? Son nigga.
Yeah, that nigga.
Yeah, Son nigga, man. He's got what is a video and it has Sakari in there, whatever. But what I noticed that on his channel, he's got a GoFundMe page, man. He's got a link to GoFundMe. Now that guy is already getting paid by the elites. Because if you watch his videos, he's got one-eye symbolism. You know what? Hold that. No, actually you can get it. It's Zechariah 11 and 17. It's like, yeah. Alright, that one-eye symbolism, man. Because I did one on Israelites in Africa. And there's a clip that he had, which was quite good. But he's trying to trip us up and trying to make us have stumbling blocks. But all he's doing is helping the truth, man.
You know?
Because he brought this guy out and he said, yes, there's loads of Hebrew Israelites living still in West Africa, man. Loads of them, man.
Isaiah 26
yeah. So all the time in this society, they've been trying to hide the fact who we are. Now, it's free and open for you, man. So there's no excuse. All right? You got that one, yeah? Zechariah 11 and 17.
So Zechariah 11 and 17, it says, woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock. The sword shall be upon his arm and upon his right eye.
Yep.
His arm shall be his arm shall be clean dry up, and his right eye shall be utterly darkened.
There you go, his right eye should be utterly darkened. That's the reason why your celebrities, your great celebrities, do that one-eye bullshit, man. And on Sarnetta video, he has got the same symbolism, you know? So he's an agent, man. But then on his channel, he's got a link called GoFundMe. That guy's a greedy nigger, man. All right, but what he's doing, he's bringing in people to the truth. But if they're of the elect, the Lord's gonna separate them away from them niggas. So now they're really doing the truth a favor, really. But that shows you, this truth has been hidden for so long, then you're gonna make money out of it, man. Yeah. So that you go.
You get Isaiah 26.
Isaiah what, 26?
No, this brother.
Oh, okay.
You get Isaiah 26 verse 1, all the way down to, you could read verse 11.
This Isaiah 26 and 1, and it says, "In that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city, salvation will the Most High appoint for wars and for wars." And
who's Jerusalem? Jerusalem is not referring to them so-called Jews over there. Jerusalem is really referring to the so-called Negroes that was put on cargo slave ships, as prophesied would happen. Okay? Because when you read the book of Deuteronomy 28, it talks to you about the curses that the Jews would experience. Alright? What kind of curse was before the Israelites in the latter end. Alright? And we're actually living out those curses of the Israelites, because we are the Israelites. So that's who Jerusalem is referring to on.
And it says, open ye the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in.
Right, that the righteous nation that keepeth the truth may enter in. Because the only people that can receive the complete truth of it all is the elect of Israel. And therefore, by that being the case, through the truth, all of Israel is going to be blessed. Okay? But it's all going to start with the elect first. Go on.
It says, "Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee."
Exactly, go on.
Because he trusteth in thee.
Because he trusteth in thee. And the only man that's going to trust in the Lord is the men that you see out there doing the work. While everybody's acting silly and can't help themselves or whatever, we trust in the Lord. We don't trust in mankind, what man has to offer. Alright, we trust in the name of the Lord, and we're going to fully trust in the Lord when all hell breaks loose. We're going to have something, have something to fall back on. Alright, go on.
And it says, "For he bringeth down them that dwell on high."
Right, and he will bring down them that dwell on high. Who's sitting up high right now? The so-called Europeans. They're in the power seat right now. Because the Lord put them in that position of power. Give me that in Job, the 9th chapter. Yeah, read that again.
It says, "For he bringeth down them that dwell on high."
Right, he bringeth down them that dwell on high. Go on.
The lofty city, he layeth it low.
And he laid it low. And the way this city is going to be laid low is based on what we just read, the prophecies. Whether it be famine, whether it be by the economic collapse, or whether it be by the nuclear war that's going to happen. That's going to shut all of this nonsense out of here. Okay? Go on.
It says, "Even to the ground."
Even to the ground. That's why it says in the scriptures as well, "Oh, that Babylon sit in the dust to the ground." In other words, this whole entire enterprise or society that we're under is going to be brought to naught. Okay, and there will be no more American British Empire, which is the revival of ancient Rome. It's going down. Go on.
It says, "He bringeth it to the dust. The foot shall tread it down."
Right, and even the foot shall tread it down. Go on.
"Even the feet of the poor and the steps of the needy."
Right, even the steps of the needy, because the steps of the needy is referring to the nation of Israel, because we're under the curses pursuant to Deuteronomy 28 that was going to befall on the Israelites. All right, so if Moses was talking to the Israelites, we would have to be those same people to this very day. Okay, and I'm really referring to the so-called blacks that went on the cargo slave ships on the Western Hemisphere, because that's who this book is referring to. Okay. All right, read that, man.
It says, the way of the just is uprightness."
Right, the way of the just is uprightness. Go on.
"Thou most upright,
Yeah.
dost weigh the path of the just."
Exactly. Go on.
It Say, yeah, in the way of judgment, O Yahawah, have we waited for thee.
Right, and we're the only ones that's waiting for the Lord. We're the only guys out here, man. And, you know, in King's Cross, I would say, ain't nobody out here waiting for the Lord, man. Everybody's living it up, doing what they gotta do. Living in this world, man. It's vain society. Where it's nothing but fun and you find out that most people are just full of it, man. Okay, there ain't no love out here going, bro.
And it says, say, yeah, in the way of judgment, O Yahawah, have we waited for thee.
Right, and we are waiting for the Lord. We are waiting for the judgment of the Lord, man. Okay? All of the men in Great Millstone are genuine, sincere brothers. What are guys that's waiting for the power to come down and set his sun down here, man? Because we about tired of this nonsense out here, man. It's bullshit. Okay? All you see out here is nonsense, man. Men acting like boys, and women just acting like little girls, man. Like they ain't got no damn sense. Okay, this is not a society of wisdom, man. This is a society of foolishness. As the Bible prophesied, folly is set in great dignity. Go on, bro.
It says,
Go on.
the desire of our soul is to thy name.
Right, the desire of thy soul is to thy name, O power. Go on.
And to the remembrance of thee.
And to the remembrance of thee. So this is exactly why we do the work. This is exactly why we are in the truth. We're in the truth because we're seeking the Lord, okay, to save us out of this condition and to save us from this captivity. All right? Because what's going to happen is what's being spoken of in the scriptures, what the prophets spoke about. And now it's being written and we're reading it today. So the words that were spoken by the prophets and written down from the prophet or the scribes will be in activation real soon. Okay, go on.
And it says, yeah, it says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yeah, with my spirit within
It's night time right now, isn't it? You still desire the Lord right now. Go on.
It says, with my spirit within me, I will seek thee early.
Right.
For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness.
Exactly. So when the Lord comes on the scene, YAHAWAH come on the scene, there's going to be righteousness on the earth. But prior before that happens, it's going to be great death swarming through the cities of Great Britain, man. And we all know that London is a wicked city. We know this already. Those that eyes are open. All right, some people may think I'm talking nonsense, but that's because your eyes ain't open. You ain't seeing what's going on out there. You don't know what's going on out there. All right? So, hey man, you know what? We're just going to end it off that. I'm going to just we're going to give all praises and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashim, YAHWAH. It's getting late out here. The demons always come out at night time.
Yeah, I want to see Apostles, Elders, Great Millstone.
Right.
Alright? Blessings to Akim, teach what to say in truth. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.